Hi, Brian Saunders here from FITEK Gear. So I'm back in our studio again today, and I just wanted to show you a few things with our drone controller harness. Of course, the other thing you can add to our harness is a radio holster. So these are a separate accessory that you can get from us, but you can use, if you already have a radio holster, you can use that. If your radio holster just has a belt loop on the back, you could attach it here using some zip ties or even some flagging tape, really whatever works to attach that radio holster. And I'm just going to show you how I like to have my radio positioned, and then I'm also going to show you how you can set up a push-to-talk button on the underside of the controller so that you don't have to take your hands off the controls to operate the radio. Now, if you want, you can set up a push-to-talk, and I've got something just to demonstrate how that could be set up. So I've got just an inexpensive push-to-talk button that's compatible with this radio. Plug it in there. And then I found that the easiest way to secure it is just with a bit of self-adhesive hook and loop Velcro on the underside of the controller, and you'll want to put it just where your fingers are going to rest, so that you don't have to take your hands off the controls to use that push-to-talk button. So I would recommend you put the loop Velcro on the back of the controller there, and then there's a bit of on the push-to-talk button. Make sure it stays out of my way. That'll work really well, actually. So then I would route that up along the arm through here, and then I could plug in an earpiece. So that I can have an earpiece in here, and I can comfortably leave my finger resting on that push-to-talk button and activate it anytime I need to. So this is great if you have to talk to ground crew or other pilots while you're operating the UAV. So I know other people that I've talked to are using a voice-activated radio, and what they tell me is that it never picks up the first couple of words, so you have to do something like, say, break, just to activate it, and then say what you're going to say, and you have to remember to do that all the time. Having the push-to-talk button is certainly more reliable, but you do have to make sure it's set up properly and get one that's compatible with your radio. So let me know what you think about that. Love to hear from you.